Well, hello people. So it's Peter here, down in the old man shed, and it's Sunday, and it's only 31 degrees out there. You know what I mean? Oh my God, yeah, hottest day of the year, yeah. So absolutely fabulous. So needless to say, the door's wide open, but yeah, it's warm, but only if you stand up is it warm. You know, down here you can hear in the background I've got a couple of trains running around slowly, just running around in the background, because the layout, despite the heat, it's all good. All right. And so what this video is about is I just want to give you a little insight into what I've been doing regards a loco for the layout, and show you what I've done. Now, when I started Torridon Road a couple of years ago, started building up the fleet, one of the locos I absolutely adore is the Class 37, and first of all bought the DRS versions, and one was sound fitted, and I think that's Southwest Digital sound file, which put the right speaker in it, do the modification to the roof of the loco to put a double iPhone, and you cannot, that sound is fantastic. You can't beat Southwest Digital sound file, even with the Lego, because I've now got them with the Lego as well, but I love them all. Okay, so yeah, the Class 37. Now, not being a rivet counter, I started off with the DRS, then the Europhoenix come out with, you know, well, what a livery that is, you know, that's stunning. And then I saw one that was in rail freight grey with the yellow cab ends, okay, and with the big British Rail logo on it, and I thought, oh, that looks nice, that, you know, so I got me, and that's the Bachmann one again, and I got my hands on one of them, and I you know, duly fitted a sound chip in it, which was the Southwest Digital Class 37 sound file, see? And thought no more of it, and started making videos of the layout and putting the 37s on and everything, you know. And then on one, after one video showing the 37s, someone replied, said, you know, nice 37s, Peter, but are you going to get the proper sound file? And I thought, what's he on about, the proper sound file? And that's what kicked it all off, you know. The guy was right, you see, because what Bachmann had done, not only did they produce this rail freight grey version, but it's also quite a significant version of the 37. It was one of the 37 9s that was used as a test bed to try other engines out for the next, what would have been the Class 38 loco, right? And the one that Bachmann bought out, and to their credit, they modified the roof to only have the one exhaust, because if you look at your normal 37s, they've got two exhausts, but the Ruston engine was only fitted with one. And what Bachmann had done, they credit to them, they remolded their body, and you can see where the old double exhaust was, but now obviously there's the new, just a single one. Okay, so it's no wonder the Ruston engine makes a completely different sound to what the other Class 37s would have been, okay, because she was a test bed. So two Rustons were produced, and there was another 4 37s used as a test bed, and they were the Mirrlees fitted 37s, 37 9s again. But what's different about the Mirrlees engine was the fact it was a bigger engine, and so therefore the roof had to be altered. So whereas Bachmann went and modified the roof for the Ruston engine, which they produced and then you could buy numbered up to be a 37906 for the Ruston engine, they didn't produce one for the Mirrlees, because the roof you know, wasn't just a straightforward rejigging around of the moulding. Okay, so again you still had a single exhaust and completely different sound to the Ruston. And what had happened is that when I first got the rail freight grey loco, and the guy said, oh, you know, it's the wrong sound, I went out, I still hadn't done my research, and I went out and got a Mirrlees sound chip, not realising that was another numbered engine, and it was totally different to what the Ruston would be. When I found out what my mistake was, I went and got the Ruston chip from Lego Man, which left me with a nice little expensive ESU sound chip, which I suppose I could have had reblown. That would have saved the world of pain if I had just done that. But no, I didn't. I thought to myself, one day I would like to see if I can recreate a Mirrlees. And that's what I've done, guys. Now, Rainbow Railways, yeah, they're the people, they're up north, their shop is up north. They sort of sometimes customise locos and things like that. So, on their site, they had 37.9 body, which but without a number on it. So it's the same body as what Bachmann produced to be for the Ruston, but it had no number on it, and the roof is still the same as what the Ruston would be. So to change that into the Mirrlees, I got onto Railtech transfers, got the correct number for the Mirrlees, and also a set of Mirrlees engine plates, nameplates, yeah, and then set about creating a roof, which I've just stuck on top of the body, because I got a perfect body from Rainbow Railways, and I thought to myself, I didn't want to take a saw to the roof to start cutting it off. No, I thought, no, there might be another way, because as I say, the thing is like stuck onto the roof, so I've done my interpretation of modifying the roof to make it look different, and therefore and as well as sounding different, and I think she looks apart. It looks all right, there's some other model makers out there that have done an even better job than I've done, and they've used the photo etch kit, which I've sent off for. I don't know if I'm going to use, because the more I keep looking at my one, and the more I keep looking at YouTube videos and things like that, I don't think it's a million miles away. I mean, it's a hobby at the end of the day. It's only a model, not a rivet counter. So yeah, it's not too bad. So let me show you everything that I've been doing then, yeah? Let's go. Okay, so we'll just have a look. This is obviously a Bachmann 37 Cassiopeia. And there we see the roof showing the fact that it's got two exhausts. Okay, so that's your, the body shell that they Bachmann use on most of their 37s, right? Unless we go into the 37.9s. And there we are. Okay. So now let me bring in the one that he modified. I'll leave that there. So you've got the two exhausts. So it's exactly the same roof. But what they've done, they modified it. There we are, let's bring her in. So this is the one that you can buy from Bachmann again. And you can see the modification. You can see where the two holes would have been, but now we've got just a single exhaust. We've still got the same opening plates and things like that. Yeah, so that's 37.906, right? And there was only two Rustons, 905 and 906, and 4 of the Mirrlees. But Bachmann, I suppose because it's significantly easy just to do something to the moulding, only produced what I suppose you could use as a Ruston. Well, that's what I'm using. I mean, if the roof... I mean, the thing is, guys, there was 6 of them all together, and I think every roof is different, believe it or not, from talking to other guys that have tried to recreate the 37.9s, okay? So that's good enough for me to be for the Ruston. Now we come to Mirrlees, and in she comes, and therefore don't forget the Mirrlees engine was a lot bigger, and so therefore the roof was proud, and that's what I've done to recreate the Mirrlees. We've still got the single exhaust, but this roof is sitting proud of the body, and whereas other model makers, where they get the photo etch part, they actually cut all that out and stuck it in. I thought myself, I couldn't bring myself to ruin such a perfect body, because there's nothing wrong with this body. It came without the number from Rainbow Railways, as I said, but of course with the transfers she's now got 37.901, and she's got the Mirrlees Pioneer nameplate. And this, as you can see, the roof is on top. And also, not only that, it's like where's the curvature of the 37? This is not curved. It's in a basically just straight slabs of sheet steel, I guess they use. So, you know, anyway, that's my interpretation of it. And what I'll do is I'll put a few photographs in with this video, so you can see some people's models that they've recreated, and if it's good enough, even a link to the Mirrlees starting up. Because what I'll do is I'll get them both on the layout, and I'll start them individually, so you hear the difference between the Ruston one and then the Mirrlees. Okay, so they are different. What I did on this one, I actually kept the exhaust in the same place where I think it could have been back. But you know what? As I said, I like it. You know, it's growing on me. I've bought what do you call it? Rail Freight grey paint. But it's not a perfect match, because this, at the end of the day, this is card. But it's, you know, it's going to look different because it was a modified roof at the end of the day. I've got another version of the Rail Freight grey from another company coming, so if I repaint it up again, it might look even better, but I don't know. Alright, so there you are. So yeah, so that's the standard Bachmann one there. Bachmann again, but they've done the moulding for the Ruston, and then my version, but using this body, which is fine because the extra work was on top of, because the Mirrlees engine was a bigger engine anyway, which is why they had to do something to the roof. And what I'll do now, I've got some info, so I'll do a little readout to tell you about the Ruston and the Mirrlees, you know, the 37.9's test bed history. Okay, so I'll just sort that out for you. Hold on. Okay, so there's the two girls side by side on the layout, and in a minute I'll start them up individually so you can hear what the two sounds files are like. They're totally different from each other. But first of all, I'll give you a readout of the history of these 37.9s, okay? So the 37.9s were originally designed as a series of testbed locomotives for the envisaged medium-powered Class 38, but the two power units that were fitted to the 37.9s would later be considered for the Brush Class 60. 6 Class 37s were re-engined as Class 37.9s, with 37.901 to 37.904 receiving the Mirrlees power plant, whilst 37.905 and 37.906 were fitted with the Ruston engines. Eventually, British Rail would decide to use an enlarged version of the Mirrlees unit in the Class 60s, which had originally been used as 37.901 to 37.904, and therefore spurning the Ruston design. All of the Class 37.9s were delivered in Rail Freight grey livery in 1986 and operated as part of the British Rail heavy metal sector, on workings that were normally entrusted to the more powerful Class 56s. And then now the last bit of info. The Class 37.9s were affectionately nicknamed as slugs due to their slow build-up of power when pulling away. And so there we are, guys, alright? That's a little sample of my reading abilities. But there you are. So what I'll do now is I'll start these bad boys up one at a time, okay? Okay, quite a long start up because of their primer pumps, but I will give a link to a video of the Mirrlees starting up, the real McCoy, in the description below. Go onto YouTube and just see what a good job they've actually done of the sounds. But let's start up the Ruston first of all, okay? Right, nice tick over going on there. I won't move it yet. This is just going to be the start up and just, you know, have a listen to the engine at tick over. Right, I'll shut that down. And now we're just programming the Mirrlees. And start up. So I think you can hear that totally different. And so what I'll do now is I'll get them just going around at a certain speed on the layout so you can hear them as they are actually running, okay? The locos have both had the modifications done. They're both fitted with double iPhones. So that meant removing the fan in the roof, the fan assembly, and then with my method of attaching the fan back into the roof, that gives you space to put a double iPhone on top of the body and much better sound. Right, let's get them running. Okay, so start off with the Ruston pulling away. Don't worry about the fact it's on the wrong track. I'm not worried. This is just literally a demo for you guys. Okay. So let's see what she's like running. Possibly, I think speed step 18. I think. And I have to say, they live up to their name of slugs because they've been programmed in not to be very fast at acceleration. She's on speed step 18, so now she's getting a little bit faster. But that nice burbling engine sound as she goes round the layout, echoing around Torridon Road on the hottest afternoon of the year. Oh my god. Alright, so I'll see if I can bring her around to stop in front of the camera and then we'll get the Mirrlees out. So here she comes and we put the brakes on. And of course it doesn't stop. No, it's gone past. Pushes the back just for quickness. Alright, sorry for cheating, but there you are. Okay, Ruston guys, okay. Now the Mirrlees. Right, okay, so now it's the turn of the Mirrlees. And we'll have this one going around the correct way on the layout. And hopefully maybe by seeing 37558 in the background there you can see the difference in the roof from my adaptation to it for the Mirrlees. Right, let's send her off. And again, I guess you could say just like the real thing, it does take a lap with the circuit to get up to speed. So now when she comes round, she will be a lot faster. Totally different sound, isn't it, to the Ruston? And that's why I thought I had to go ahead and do the project, because I had the 2 sound files, and instead of getting one reblown to a more usable engine that I could have had in my fleet, I kept it, and always thought myself that I would get round to creating a Mirrlees. So as I say, with rainbow railways for the body. I already had the bits, you know, from other models, the snow plough. Well, I didn't fit a snow plough to this, but I've got the other little bits, the transfers from Railtech, and someone on eBay was selling the chassis, because what they do, they strip the loco down to its parts and then, you know, make more money by selling the parts individually. And in this case, it was a complete chassis, rolling chassis. So I thought, well, that's good enough for me. And I created an engine. Right, going to stop it when she comes around again, and that is it. And I'll put some running clips, obviously, of her. And there it's the slow down. I think this one I will be able to stop in front of the camera. Nice brake squeal. And kill the engine. Well, there you are. Hope you enjoyed that. It's kept me, given me something to do. And as you can see, the layout is still running fine. I'll just end up with the locos. I'll put the 37558 going around, take the Rustons and the Mirrlees off, and I'll have the 66 going around C-Max. Okay. Alright, we'll sign off with having the Avro Vulcan 37 going around. This is your normal sounding 37s, I guess, so this one's fitted with Lego Man sound file. And then I'll get the Class 66 C-Max running as well. But let's send this one off on its way, and then you can compare what would be a normal sounding 37 compared to the 37.9. So let's see. Quite nice. I'll let it come round and I'll bring the 66 into play as well. Here comes the 66. And although it must be the hottest day of the year, 31, maybe getting up to 32 outside the shed now, everything on Torridon Road is running pupper, I'm pleased to say, as you can see. I do love the way these Acura scale cement wagons, they run absolutely rock steadied over the points and everything. There's not a hint of any wobble. You just look at all 15 of those wagons, there's no rocking at all. They're all dead in line behind the loco. Absolutely superb. And that's running on Hornby set track, I'm pleased to say, guys. I can't say the same for your Pico points. There's quite a few videos out there. When you do the old close-up filming, it really does show that the pico point, I think, leaves to be a bit desired as regards how they manage to jiggle your locos and stop about as the wheel sets fall down into the frog. You don't seem to get it on the old Hornby set track. Let's have a look. No, 15 wagons, dead in line, one behind the other. Not a hint of a wobble on any of them. Perfect. So something to be said for Hornby set track. But then I'm biased because that's what I've got. Right then guys, that's it. I hope you liked the video. Just to say, a little something different, wasn't it? It's just not so much about the layout and everything, more about the rolling stock that I run on it and the lengths I like to go to get what I'm after. Alright, so I'll just put another running video on after this. But that's it, call it a day. Go in and cool down a bit. Alright guys, all the very, very best. I'll catch you soon. Take care everybody, because it's, you know, we're all getting released tomorrow. What a joke. Take care. Bye. Right, oh, sorry, before I go, just to let you know that the Mirrlees Pioneer is still up and around today, but she looks different because she's now sporting the colours of the Rail Operators Group under Europhoenix. So if you've got a Europhoenix backman, if you want to renumber it, and then you'll have to do the modifications and all the rest of it on it, but then you'll have the up and running Mirrlees Pioneer as she is today. Alright, so she's still about, and she's gone through many changes of livery through its career, but yeah, the Rail Operators Group have got her all up and running. They may put her on the main line, it is said, I read on this little article. At the moment that she might be just used for shunting duties in a yard somewhere, but they are thinking about putting her out onto the main lines. But yeah, so that's how she looks. Rail Operators Group, Europhoenix, and that's what the Mirrlees Pioneer looks like today. Alright, so that's definitely it guys. Alright, you take care. Bye for now. Bye.